Burnout is when you're overutilized for a period of time and you just can't work at that level anymore. Rust out comes from feeling underutilized or improperly utilized. I was feeling some rust out. Our EOS implementer, Ron Kaminsky, suggested the concept of a sabbatical. That was a daunting concept to say, okay, I'm going to detach from business that is part of my identity. I wanted to make sure that if I was going to take 4 weeks away from my business, that it was going to be time well spent. I probably have 3 mentors that I can think of that really influenced the way that I operate on a day-to-day basis. And one was my first mentor. He took me under his wing. He taught me to communicate differently, both in writing and orally. He taught me how to conduct financial analysis appropriately, to review documents, to provide detailed technical thinking, and really trained me from being a college kid to being professional. And he had his flaws. So there were things that I took away that I learned from him, and then there were things where I learned not to be like him. 16 years ago, we worked 2 of the founders out of the company. That was a very challenging time period for us. 3 of the 5 of us wanted to stay together. A year or 2 later, the Great Recession hit. Very challenging time period. And we went through a period where we downsized. I had to let go some really good people, brought on new talent that was able to sell and deliver. Those were 2 storms we charged through about 15 years ago. At the time that I was at Miami, there was a building boom going on back in Cleveland, probably 6 or 7 skyscrapers at that time. And every time I would come home, I would drive around Cleveland. I wanted to see what was happening to my city.
Yeah.
Maybe when I was in middle school, I thought I wanted to be an architect. So now I'm getting back in contact with this interest in architecture. And I found that there was another way for me to participate in that activity, and that was through commercial real estate. I've stayed passionate about doing it. And then 30 some years later, I'm still at it.